you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Good. All right. All right, can I have everybody's attention? So before our next speaker, we are going to talk about one thing here. The University of Iowa is involved with the Phil Award, and we've done this for a couple years. This is our 4th year of being part of the Phil Award that was established by the FACES Foundation to recognize outstanding respiratory therapists who provide care and treatment for patients with respiratory conditions. Throughout the year, therapists are nominated and recognized by patients, families, or coworkers, and has become a tradition. We present the Phil Award recipient during our seminar. So this year's 7 respiratory therapists were nominated, and if I say your name and you're in the room, please stand. Dean Brobston, Tom Recker, I think Tom's gone today, Mickey Crispin, Wendy Happel, Hannah Sondag, I think she's might be working today, Dawn Richmond, and Larissa Kopp. All right. So, please be seated. That's okay, Dean, you can sit now. So I'm happy to present this year's award is Mickey Crispin. So come on up here. Mickey, you have to come up here now. That's the deal. So I'm going to read you the nomination from some parents. So Mickey was our favorite respiratory therapist during our time in the Pediatric Intensive Care Unit at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. My infant daughter Valerie was born on April 19th of 2017 and was transferred from the NICU to the PICU at 10 days of life, where she remained until she passed away on May 30th of 2017. There are some hospital staff you should just get comfortable with, and Mickey is one of those people. She quickly became like a member of our family. After Valerie had been in the hospital for some time, they decided to have a palate plate made for her mouth to prevent any complications from the breathing tube. Knowing how quickly Valerie got agitated and would drop her sats, Mickey pushed for sedation for Valerie before the dental team fitted her with the plate. She wasn't afraid to advocate for her. She wasn't afraid to ask us questions or let us know what she was doing or how any changes made in her nitric oxide or oxygen would affect Valerie. When we learned that Valerie was not going to make it, we were faced with the decision of whether or not to remove medical care. Mickey came in and sat with me while I told her what we had just learned, and she let me cry while she listened. While we had intended to remove medical care on May 31st, Valerie was showing us plenty of signs that she was tired and ready to go on May 30th. I think she was telling us she was ready because our favorite nurse, Joey, and our favorite RT, Mickey, were on duty that day. When the doctor told us how things would go and that everything except our nurse would leave the room, I requested that the doctor and Mickey also stay in the room with us. They had been through the best and the worst with us, and it was only appropriate that they stayed in the room with us in her final moments. I can still vividly remember as Mickey carefully and gently worked to remove the tape that was holding Valerie's breathing tube in place, removed the tube, and provided gentle support to my husband and I during the last 75 minutes of Valerie's life. Mickey is good, thorough, and professional in everything we saw her do, and for that, I think she would be a great recipient for the Phil Award. So congratulations, Vicky.
Thank you very much.
Hey.
Get this in now.
Oh,
Congratulations.
thank you very much.
Okay.